So I thought today I'd go behind the scenes of my blogs and show you what's happening with the traffic, with SEO and all of that. If you just want to know, I'm always curious about other bloggers and what blogs they have and what their metrics are. So I thought today I'd share those for you so you can get an idea of what kind of marketing strategy that I'm doing right now. And if any of my sites have been hit by the helpful content update, you can see that some of my sites have been damaged or hit. I'm slowly rebuilding all of that. So let's just take a snapshot of the past 30 days, what's happening. So here is my main site, alanlekane.com. This is a site that gets the most SEO. So if we look, I'm still learning this new GA4. Go to reports. You can see here, right here on the side that, I get most of my search through Google, very few with other methods like social or even on YouTube. The majority of my traffic on this blog is through Google. And so because of that, I have been impacted by all these algorithm updates. We can look at it from the last 3 months. You don't really see anything here, but let's just go the last 16 months. Maybe we'll see something here. There you go. So you see, I was hit the first time the helpful content update happened way back when. So I was getting on average over 1,000 clicks a day, and then I got hit, and I'm just slowly trying. I got a little boost here. I'm just slowly trying to regain, but I don't know if I'll ever get back to, which was, 74,000 impressions, 85,000. And now I'm averaging here recently 42,000 impressions, only 500 clicks or so. I had a little bit of a peak here of 63,000 impressions and 700 clicks. So, it's a struggle. My blog for this is a business type of blog. It's, I am sharing freelance writing tips, and a lot of other businesses, even including some of my clients, like two in particular, started using the same type of ideas and SEO keywords that I was using and trying to rank for on their blog. And of course, their blog has a higher domain rating than mine, and they can have the post done quicker than me because they have a team of writers. They can use a backlink strategy. They can do outreach. They can do a lot of things that I don't normally do to get their post of the same type of content that I write on my blog to rank higher than me. And so Google favoring bigger businesses, not so much the solopreneur, although they are saying that they are trying to, and I see a little bit of recovery. It's just not happening it's not going to bounce back to that level. I don't think it will unless I really, really just push and change this whole entire blog into sort of what I see these other companies, right? But I'm not doing that. This is my own personal blog. It's my name, Alan Lekane. What I have been trying to do is focus less on SEO, like I mentioned in my previous video. So I have here a post of LinkedIn profile tips, which is a keyword. And I did have this idea way before I changed my SEO. This was idea I wrote back in 2023, early 2023. I just never got around to it. So this is based on a keyword, but this one wasn't. Can you land a content writing job in December? And then the one that I'm writing right now, which we can go and see, I'm noticing something different about freelance writing jobs in 2024. There is a keyword of freelance writing jobs there, but I can probably change this. This is not going to be the main topic. I might just put freelance gigs or what I see with freelance jobs or online jobs or something. But the whole front of it, that's what Google is going to show. I'm noticing something different about, that's what people are going to see. So I'm not optimizing it for SEO at all. I'm going to work on some posts that aren't like that. And I might pepper in some keyworded posts, but overall, I'm just going to do more thought leadership content, right? I'm going to go in that vein for this blog to see maybe that can help. I can grab Pinterest traffic, maybe some YouTube traffic, LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I can get traffic through that method. So I can try something different to see if that works. So let's look at SpongeHacks. So the month view here is very close to getting the threshold of Mediavine, but I did actually reach that earlier in January, but I can't maintain it. So I don't know if I'll ever reach Mediavine levels if I can maintain at 50K, 51, 52, 53K, and then it stables over that. It might take another year. I really don't know. But Mediavine does want you to have stable traffic. And so I need to prove to them that this is stable enough. So I'd rather my site gets 100,000 page views and I don't have to worry about it dipping below. So at this point, it's at close to 50,000 page views or sessions or whatever you want to call it there. We can look at the last 16 16 months, and you can see that this site is actually growing. It has not been hit through the helpful content update. You can see that it's actually starting to grow. There was a little dip here, so I don't know if that was during an algorithm change or something, but it just steadily went higher and higher, and it's a slight dip here. But I mean, I still consider this an upwards trend. So I am definitely happy with the progression that I'm getting here. I did take a hit with SEO, so through Ahrefs, I do see a little bit of a dip. But like I said, I'm focusing more and more on Pinterest, and so I'm liking the progression of this site. So we can take a look at my twins mommy blog. This is my other main blog here, and you know, it's looking like it's going up, but I have taken some hits here. We can look at the report to see that this blog does get the majority of search, but a good chunk of it is through Pinterest. I market mostly on Pinterest. I don't share much on Facebook, so I'm getting that there, which is nice. So I can still pump out more and get this social number up so that I can have a maybe like almost a 50% chance of Google and Pinterest. So you can see here with my 16-month outlook for Twins Mommy. I mean, it looks interesting. I've never actually looked at it. So there's a huge gap between the impressions and the clicks, which is kind of interesting. Wow. I've never seen a graph like this where there's such a variability between the impressions and the clicks. Let's see if I get any Discover traffic. I have very little Discover traffic, so it's not because of that. And then my 3-month outlook is more cohesive here. But yeah, so Twins Mommy hasn't really been impacted by the helpful content update. It doesn't seem like it. I got a nice boost here and then a little bit of an impact here. But again, I'm not considering this like bad. I'm seeing that it's, I guess, stable. It hasn't really grown much, but it hasn't really been impacted either. So I'm really happy with that. So those are my main sites. I do have some other sites, but what I can show you is the Ahrefs graphs for those ones. You can see more of the impact there. I think one of them is just dead in the water through SEO. So I was really trying to work hard with Smart Mom Ideas, but as you can see, it did not weather the helpful content update. So, you know, you can see in the 2-year time for SEO traffic, I was growing it up here, trying to grow it, and then it just sort of became dead in the water. So I am actually not really focusing on this blog too much. I'm not putting much content on it right now or working on Pinterest. So I'm just going to let it sit and then I'll think about it later and what I can do with that later. But the other one, Freelancer FAQs, I was pleasantly surprised. Now this is a contributor blog and I don't really pay too much attention to it. I know I do focus on keywords when I can with the contributors and with my own content, but it wasn't really doing anything. It wasn't really ranking for much. It was just like I was competing with, again, other big sites that post freelance content and I couldn't compete with them. I mean, I don't have a big domain rating right here. I don't have a lot of backlinks or a lot of keywords, but I got a little boost. The helpful content update helped me get a little boost here. So, I mean, I am going down here, but that gives me hope. Now I am trying to focus more on SEO to get more keywords and see if I can get just more traffic to this site. So I'm really hopeful for that. You can take a look at it here. There's a post here. Do you have to be an SME to write a thought leadership? That should be to write about. Let's update that. All right. So do you have to be an SME to write about that leadership? So that's the latest post here through contributor. FreshBooks versus QuickBooks. Which accounting software is best for you? Here's another one. Conduct research, ChatGPT. So there are contributors that come here. I write some posts as well. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on keyword research to see if I can get these posts ranking in Google. But Google is now trusting the site a little bit more, and I'm happy about that. I'm going to still continue with this plight with freelancing content, and maybe I can get more traffic. And if that's the case, then I can funnel a lot of this to my Elna Kane blog to get traffic there. If I'm not getting traffic through SEO, I'll get traffic through other sites. I do have another one, Imperfectly Perfect Mama, but again, and then the other one is Imperfectly Perfect Mama, which again got a boost here for some reason. So even though my Smart Mom Ideas didn't get anything, Google doesn't like that blog at all, but this blog, Imperfectly Perfect Mama, got a good boost. So I'm just like, okay, so then maybe I should focus on this too. So my contributor blogs, maybe Google is liking contributor blogs right now, or the fact that they're not really heavily focused on SEO. They're really not. Like I did have a little stint in the beginning, as you can see in a lot of these graphs for Google, that I did work on it back in the day, but then I just couldn't focus on it. So I just published what a blogger gave me, and most of them weren't focus at all on a keyword. It was just their own, stories. I guess Google liked that. And so now I'm getting a boost. Either it's the contributors aspect or type of blog that it is that Google likes, or it's the fact that it's not keyword heavy. I really don't know, or that there's a lot of content that's being published, although it's still not frequent. I don't publish every day on these two guest posting blogs. I really don't know why Google favored these sites over my Smart Mom Ideas blog. I really don't know, but I'm happy about that, and I'm going to try and leverage that for this year. So that's sort of what my profile looks like right now. These blogs in the past, many of them have gotten 100,000 page views, but they just never stuck with it because of these algorithm changes, Pinterest changes, and things like that. So it is sort of like I'm going from down to going up again and trying these strategies to get more stable traffic, more stable income. I'm seeing things working. I'm seeing things recover. So let me know in the comments below how your sites are doing. Have they been impacted by the helpful content update? What are you seeing that is working that's different? Are you leveraging Facebook or Pinterest? Are you doing something different? If you haven't already, check out my SEO video where I share a new strategy that I'm incorporating to see if this is working. All right, so subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and like this video if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.